Yo! Hello and welcome to Tales of Aether Half Show or something. I don't know. Short
A quickie.
Yes, anyway. Previously on our session, the still unnamed crew of Fable were interrogating Miltadius Raptius, who has been charmed by Miles' daddy. And was very forthcoming with any information you asked him about the old events with Owen's parents, their research, his new plan to destroy the undead. You learned about his cooperation with his ungrateful prelate persona that you have seen on some videos. You've learned that from the prelate the knowledge of them basically destroy undead arcane weapon has come from, and the Soul Union was merely the sponsor for it, which led you to believe that the ungrateful prelate has somehow either is Winnow's father or has somehow found research of Winnow's parents and has partially reverse engineered it. You have been given permission by the Rubers to continue your investigation of the ungrateful prelate, and into Winnow's parents' death, you were given some power, as the Rubers themselves will be chasing the remaining weapons created by the Children of the Sun, and most likely spread all across the Nafchat in an attempt to cause a massive destruction of undead population. Some suspicions were thrown around your way, some plans were made, but eventually, after listening to a recording of the first meeting between the prelate and Miltadius in a cafe, you found that cafe and sent a dog, Lance dog, accompanied by Winnow, to investigate the place, find out if something interesting is going on there, while Dal was playing Spider-Man, Hitman, whatever, on the roof, like down the road.
I was just playing. So.
Yeah. You didn't find much in the cafe until you teleported back to the ship, and you haven't teleported yet?
We did not. We did go back, but we didn't teleport.
Oh, you didn't teleport. Yes, sure. You took a taxi back. You took a cab back. You hailed a cab
Exactly.
back, yes, to the port, and there, during one of his incremental eyesight stealing check-ins, Winnell has seen the waitress, has informed about his search, typing out a message on her data slab, and basically warning somebody that Winnell is looking for the ungrateful prelate. We see a black coach stop in front of an industrial-looking warehouse somewhere in Nachtschaffen, and opening the doors and stepping onto the cobbles is Olivia Ruber, escorted by her assistant. Two Nachtschaffen guards stand at the doors. They recognize her, salute, and open the doors for her. As the doors open, a blood-curdling male scream can be heard from the inside. Olivia and her attendant walk in, and we see a mix between a workshop and a hospital, or like a morgue. There are benches around with vices and tools. There are half-assembled skeletons lying around. There are just like boxes and boxes labeled like femurs, flanges, first joint, second joint, third joint, kneecaps, and more containers that have like biological hazard written on them. There are also piles of scraps like armors and tools, and pretty large and fresh-looking pile of damaged red combat uniforms. Approaching Olivia from the other side is an elderly gentleman about in his 50s, human, shortish, with glasses, wearing like overalls and a white coat, mostly clean except for like some grime on the sleeves. He has short cut beard and his fancy immaculate mustaches. He notices Olivia and goes, Ah, my lady, we have just finished the sentencing and the extraction. Nothing exciting to report, I'm afraid. Do you have a destination for them in mind? These are criminal corpses, so nothing too exciting for them. I believe the water treatment plant in the Tannery district needs an upgrade. Ah, yes, the sewers. I'll have them treated for water resistance. Should take 5-6 days for the whole batch. Not worry about deadlines. We don't get such bodies replenished often. Make sure they last. I will, but my lady, is there really a purpose to put so much effort? We have so many bodies just lying around. Nobody will even know if we use some of the citizens. You do not want us breaking the rules. Trust me. Oh, back at the ship. What are you doing, guys?
I don't recall. Did Winnell tell us about what he saw, or did we cut right after?
Typing,
We
she's
cut out
typing,
right
she's
after.
typing.
Yeah, basically you're like, she's diving, and she's like blindly looking like ahead of him and shaking whoever's next to him. After it goes off his lap.
Bobby's just standing in the corner. Ah, I still got it. Ah, my instincts are still there. Yes.
What is she typing?
Well, he does seem very excited. We'll need to wait till he's done.
Okay, I pop back in. She's typing to someone. Let me get back. And I'll pop back in. And
He's like, white eyes.
yeah, why?
He was like rolled up.
I guess after like 5 minutes, nothing's gonna happen, and I turn back in. Did I make out who she's typing to?
There was like an address, but it was not like a straight up name, but more like a string of letters and numbers.
Vampire Hunter 235.
At DuckDuckGo mail. Okay.
Well, yeah. It was basically like, you know, like randomly generated account number, whatever.
Yeah, she told someone that I'm looking for the prelate. She knew. I knew she knew. And she knew that I knew that she knew. But now what? Maybe I should go back tomorrow?
We go there and kill her.
No, she's our only lead.
Are you
Now
really
I
bounty
think-
hunter?
Now I
Or
think
like
it
a-
makes.
Oh, did he say booty hunter?
I think no, you just wait.
Okay.
That's what I would
We've.
do. You by the way, how so you can switch into her senses? Is that how it works?
It's pretty weird actually.
Yeah, maybe you could keep an eye on her, because that's you couldn't get better seats on that show.
Yeah.
For how
sure.
long?
But I need to sleep at some point.
I mean, so until you sleep and then it's gone for you to swap.
Doesn't this like spell require you to maintain focus?
Yeah,
Light.
light
Yeah,
focus.
but you can like if you meditate before sleep, you can maintain your focus through sleep. The only way you lose focus is you drop it, or if you go unconscious, I think.
There's no save for this shit?
There's a
You
save.
already got one.
She failed.
Yeah,
It's save or bust.
It's
And
kind of
now
like
it's
concentration,
infinite
but
stalking,
you
yeah.
don't lose it if you take damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, in that case, if you can just keep it on all the time, well, we just have a constant lead, and you can just keep an eye on her every so often.
Yeah, but I
Honestly,
got lucky catching her type. Honestly, I was just looking because it's really interesting. To be someone
Honestly,
else.
I think it's good that you saw it, because now you know that the message was delivered. And honestly, now my honest recommendation would be just to wait.
Yeah, like in a public place or what?
No.
They have your number. I think they can contact you.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
you gave her your number. So
Sure.
I would honestly, I would just wait a few days. Or you can,
Dishonestly, did she mention your number in the mail she sent?
Did she?
Did you give her your name?
Yeah, I left
Yeah.
my number and name and
Yeah, then she would
Just-
have like some guy named Winnow
yeah.
is looking for the prelate. He said he's
Mm.
his father, but he was definitely
don't
lying. I don't know how he knows or why he's here, but
Okay, but I assume she'll pass on the number, or maybe not. I don't know. I'll keep looking.
I mean, you now know that she is a contact for someone.
Yeah.
So I would give it like 2 days of waiting, maybe 3 days if you feel patient. If someone contacts you, then we'll see from there. And if not, you can go to her and say, "Hey, I know that you gave my number away, but no one contacted me. I'm getting impatient. Make something happen." We pull a gun, point it to her head, all that
We
stuff.
could also steal her arcane device, and Dalu could hack it, and maybe we'd find a whole slew of accounts she contacts for the organization.
possible.
I like that one better. I mean, I
But,
can.
We can do that after waiting, as Bobby says.
Yeah, that's a good
I like
idea.
that one.
I mean,
Maybe
we
there's
can
even a
also
way
do
to not
that after
take it, but
pointing the
to-
gun at her. And
Well, mhm. There
Yeah,
could be a
well,
way to
that's-
take the
does still
information
work.
without stealing or threatening her.
No, honestly,
a bit harder.
I would, I would wait for now.
Yeah.
And trust that.
And what if
that-
they call?
Then you'll see where it takes you.
All right.
and you'll see how
Dan.
far the rabbit hole goes.
Dan, did I get anywhere in that kind of background stuff I was doing where Dali was looking through all of these sound files to try and get over this hurdle of him changing his voice to like match the pattern and try and like undo all of the augments to his voice, see what he sounds like?
Did I have you roll for it?
I don't know. I don't think I rolled. It was at the very end.
Let's roll for it.
Sure. 13, 5 and a 6.
Not bad.
You start playing around, and after about an hour of effort, despite like you're not sure if it's because it's like a recording of a voice, so it's not like technically not the original file, right? I mean, or because it has done some other nature, but I mean you can like change and store that voice further.
Yeah, it's basically I'm
And-
basically going through like this software,
Yeah.
this audio software, and I'm guessing I'm trying to make the most natural sounding voice possible that's
yeah.
available.
You basically like lower the pitch a little bit, try to clean up some distortion, and you just basically get like a generic sounding male voice.
Could I get a hint maybe in like accents, human type of like from a location,
No,
an elf or nothing like that?
no.
Just generic. Okay. Well, I guess I got something anyway, so I'll save the file. Save the edit. Sure. That's all he's doing.
But generally, you get a
Yeah.
feeling that like if the magical distortion like spell or whatever, like especially if this was a spell that was applied directly to the person, then like you won't be able to reverse it over recording. You'd need to do actual magic, not whatever arcanotech you're working with.
Right.
Like you're trying to do math. This is algebra.
Well, at least I know that. So there's two possibilities. I have it.
You get
I
it.
have something that could be him, or it was actually a spell, and then it doesn't matter. So, yeah. What were we saying, Tal?
I was just wondering, Vinova, do you have already in mind what you're going to talk about with the prelate if you meet him face to face?
Not really. Like, I want to find out why he knows so much, or how he knows so much. If he knows what happened, make sure he's not my dad. And I don't know, anything beyond that is probably
Prelate,
not realistic.
you are my father. No, no, this can't be. Search your feeling. You know it to be true. No, no. Sorry.
I mean, I'd like in some way to, I don't know, help sort out the differences, but I think that's not realistic at all.
It seems a little too opposed, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, on the one hand, if he is your father, then that's good news. He's still alive.
Is
But
it
he
though?
isn't.
Is it?
Yeah, but he's in this organization, the leader. And if he's not your father, well, no loss. I mean, yeah, kind of an interesting position to be in.
For sure. So, but you guys just want to wait? I mean, I guess we can wait a day or two and see if something comes of it.
I think I will side with Bobby on this, and I think waiting is the smartest thing to do. We don't want to be too suspicious
Sure.
by keeping to try and prod this further than we
It's
are
also
already.
the polite thing.
I'm not sure that has ever stopped us before, but it's also fair.
Polite.
I always try the polite way. If we're going to stay at the ship, I want to start work. Do we have funds for
We do.
Bobby, we
more
always
crafting?
have funds for
We have
you.
a good bit of money.
crafting because I want to make my hand kind of make more boom boom.
Sounds like here's
Very technical.
150 grand. Do we have funds?
Or does someone else need something super urgently?
I
modded?
definitely had an idea. Dan, I was wondering, does my Giseo, my sniper, have a limit? Do the weapons have a limit on how many mods can go on them at a time?
I think they do. I think there's like someone as a modification, a description.
Oh, it's actually on the weapon.
No, I mean like in the rules for modification. Was it more like, I think it's more the limit of you can't like use the same mod multiple times. But I
Right.
think aside from that, it's mostly just as much as you can.
I'm on the page, but I don't see it. Well, I just wanted to know if I should be careful with my choice, but I wanted to I wanted to get the magic missile enchantment mod that you have as a sample, if that was possible. And that you have written that so it gives the possibility for critical hits.
Mhm.
So now there's a 5% chance to crit.
On
But
20.
then it does say ammunition is insta charm with basic magic missile spell seeking out targets. Does that mean it also gets a stat change as well as the crit?
No.
It's just a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well I want that one.
No, separate the
That's
flavor
possible.
from the from the mechanics.
Gotcha.
Dan, can you give me today's date?
11th November.
Yeah,
Well,
so we have we have lots of funds, guys. We can buy all of the stuff you
Yeah.
want,
Well,
more or
Bobby,
less.
if we're gonna be here for a couple of days, seeing if we get a response, could you possibly make this enchantment using some of this hocus pocus all these mages do, Lancewin will do. I want to make the bullets track. Could you do something like that? Put it into the ammo and the mag.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. High five. I walk out.
Okay. So magic missile enchantment would be 1,000 by default, and my thingy
Offset, right?
halves it to 500, and it takes a minimum of 1 week. But we have Alsk, who can help me, I think, which would have it.
He has a fix of 1, which is
It's enough to help, as far as I recall.
What's that guy's name again?
Alsk.
Alsk. I have to remember. Alsk. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into work day and night mode. Then I could have it done in 3.5 days with the help of Alsk.
Have you ever worked 3.5 days and nights in a row?
Constantly. That's all I do.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so let me make a few notes. So
if you
again,
if you do nothing else, it's a quarter of a time, which is a bit less than 2 days, I guess.
oh, so actually, the assassin additionally
Yes.
halves the time. Oh, okay. Sorry, I always mix that up. Okay, yeah, give me like 2 days. And I'll have it done. And
Perfect.
after that, I want to. I need a bigger magazine. 6. I'm gonna work on extended magazine, which costs us 250.
Okay. You guys ask me, do we have funds? And then you want to buy shit for under 1K. Like, it's honestly kind of insulting, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm not done. If we do, we have 2 units of pre-tech.
We should do,
So
actually.
that's
yes,
the
we-
expensive stuff. Yeah, there
That
we
is
go.
expensive.
Yeah,
Well,
because
Dan said we had 3,
I
right?
could build myself an infinite magazine and just be each turn, but it's very expensive.
Yeah.
You think
How expensive?
You think anything's gonna survive until you actually need to reload?
He did
That's
have
a
to
fair
reload
argument.
one combat.
One time I did have to reload. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of just going with a cheap extended magazine, because it doubles my magazine, and it makes it less likely that I have to immediately reload in combat. I think it's a good cheap investment, and after that, I wanna.
We do have the
do I have
pre-tech
an
components.
additional?
We
I
have
think
3 of them.
You know what? I'm not gonna expend them. Not
Okay.
yet. I want to also get for 2K the auto targeting material, so I can start crafting that afterwards, which gives me a +1 to hit with it.
But also the bigger magazine, the auto-targeting material, both of them, right? What was the auto-targeting material cost? 1K?
That's 2K. That's
2K.
2K. Yeah, that's already halved.
Perfect.
Yeah, so 2,225.
Yeah, for you, but with Dalu's thing, it's 2,750.
Yeah.
Can you take like 500 credits out? That's so I just have spending money, so I don't get caught trying to get a taxi again.
How
skeleton
about we
taxi.
pay everyone 1K? It's been a while. Maybe
Watanabe included.
Oh, it's
Watanabe should get some new walking around money. 1K per person.
Sure.
I think
I'll
he spent it
still-
all last time, but okay. He's almost an adult, so
I think he
that's
won
fine.
some, didn't he?
No one knows.
Well done, Ol.
So-
You just got paid
All
today.
gamblers
Oh, nice to
say-
meet you.
1k per person, we are in total 7, huh? Yeah. Yes, everyone put in 1k. Dan, you have new spending money for your NPCs.
Does Kartoffel
To
get
gamble.
money?
Does she want money? Honestly, she deserves more for the responsibility she carries, so... But
Let's
I don't think
say
she has
she
a
has-
use for it.
Yeah, she's like a shift manager, so
Definitely enhanced pay, technically.
Can I give her like a small, cheap wallet that I have carrying around and just give it to her and then she can tie it somewhere on her, like her collar or something?
you can buy her like a fanny pack.
Sure.
But you know, she's a cat.
I mean...
Well, not a
Sure.
cat, but person. I mean, that's what she has Watanabe for. You know, like count the money and hand over the money.
He's her accountant.
Hey, Dal, who's the henchkeeper here?
I just get him.
He manages...
Yeah.
One
Okay,
day,
I subtracted also for her.
Kartoffel is gonna get enough experience to leave your ship and start her own crew. I mean, wouldn't you want to work for a cat captain?
I think
The
she has the
meows.
experience, but the funds are gonna be the difficult part.
She's getting there. She's getting there. Like, she's earning more than most dog walkers do.
Oh, how many days is that in dock worker life? 1 second.
It's funny to you.
200, like? I think it's 200 days.
Just you wait to unionize.
I think once
Yeah,
we get
200
a shit ton of
days
money,
of
we should
dock
start
worker.
we need to, you know, fix that area. So that's like a long-term goal. If we ever make it in life, we start a charitable organization and leave a bunch for them. I think that'd be a nice check on the to-do list.
Also works, yes.
And so they have defeated the bad, big, evil guy and started a charity organization.
Do we ever have to pay tax? I hope not.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
If you file it.
Let's say that taxes and retirement funds and everything else is part of your maintenance.
Excellent.
Wait, we are paying tax.
Yes. you're
Okay, we
definitely
should
paying
start a charitable organization so we can get around tax.
So we become a church officially?
Yeah, I swear to God, a lot of these. I'm not even going to get into it. You can actually do it. It's really sickening.
In Ireland?
everywhere.
No, not man. I'm not even. The amount of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is evidence that they're using it as an investment firm secretly, and that any income that is put into it used for investing, and then once it's invested, any additional capital gotten, so like actual gain, gross, is considered charitable profits, and you don't pay any tax on it. It's disgusting. We should do that.
When you are this is what happens when you're a rules lawyer in real life.
Screw your family and the nobles that run this country. Let's not pay taxes anymore.
Alright. Yes, crafting. You will do some of that over the next couple days. But basically, yeah, like you want to wait what, like 2-3 days, because you need 2 days to craft one thing, I think. Basically. Okay.
I will mark my start date.
I need, yeah, so I would assume that we round days up, right? If they're halved?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Then it's 2 days for the magic missile enchantment, 2 days for the extended magazine, and 4 days for auto targeting, assuming there are no interruptions in between.
Alright. Okay.
I mean, can we define in advance
yeah, like how long do we wait?
how long do we wait before we say, okay, that we've waited long enough? Let's fuck 2. Okay, yeah, let's wait 2 days.
I would
Well, I
would say
think,
2 days before we discuss if we should continue waiting or not.
Excellent.
Winnow, do you throughout those 2 days like spying on the lady?
Yeah, periodically. Nice word.
I guess roll me use magic as a kind of skill check. Because, I mean, if you're not sitting 24/7, then you're kind of relying on luck.
I went with intelligence.
Yeah, it will be intelligence. I mean, isn't intelligence your spellcasting modifier?
Yeah, I think it is. It's wisdom plus is the same as intelligence, so that's why it doesn't really matter.
Alright, 13. Do you like check in throughout the whole day, or like during work hours, after work hours?
No, a whole day, but only shortly to check if anything interesting is going on, and then leave.
Kind of like the Pomodoro technique. Every half hour, 5-minute peak.
Yeah, more like 30-second or something. I don't know. Oh, a minute. Let's say a minute. I'm trying to not be too rude, even though she doesn't know.
I mean,
Well-
I think that train has left the station.
Yeah, I think at this point you're gonna be considered criminal pretty much like in every single part of the Aether system.
But at least he was nice about it.
At least he didn't stare for too long. Where was I?
I swear, sir, I wasn't watching while she was in the shower.
Only when she was on the toilet, and even then, not in number 2s.
I need to get rid of the
Okay.
spell.
13 is a 13. Let's say that as you're basically like watching her work, there is a moment when somebody like comes in to take some Chernobog to go, and like she makes like actually like a lot of cups, like 6 cups, and puts them in a paper bag, and you're like work as usual, but at the corner of your eyes you notice her slip a piece of paper into that bag, roll it up, and hand over to the guy who walks away.
What does he look like?
1 second. Generically human. No, yeah, he is human with his like I think weedy, receding, reddish hair, pretty light skin color, tall, like 190, lanky, checkered, like cotton shirt, suspenders, and like workers' pants that are kind of like knees are kind of like dirty, the edges are dirty. He also like has like a coat, like a jacket, a worker's jacket, like tied around his belt, and like some gloves, like heavy duty gloves stuck into them. And his hands were pretty like not like dirty black, but more like some oil stained black or something like that doesn't get out with just soap.
This is an excellent place for me to say what I was planning to do during these 2 days, which is a continuation of what I was trying to do beforehand, which is a walk in the city to get as many spots onto my teleportation map as possible. And since I've been close to that cafe before, I'm just saying I could be there in one phone call.
Should we follow the guy? I think we should follow. Fuck. But where can you like? We can't just appear. out of thin air. Somebody could see us.
I'm not here. I am out in the city.
Oh,
I mean, you can do that. You just
We can
maybe
get there. We
shouldn't
just
do
need to hail a taxi.
but then he'll be gone. But he looked like a dog worker. I know my dog workers.
Hey,
No, he was a
Dan?
human worker, not a duck worker.
can I have
generic
over
duck.
the 2 days while we were doing this and Will's periodically spying and Bobby was making the mod? Can I have
Stalking.
Yes,
Let's
stalking,
call
stuff.
things as they are.
while all of this is going on, can I have Impulse bought on the sly a motorbike for 1,000 credits?
Like with wheels and everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
matte black motorbike.
I
Or does this not here?
I
Because
do
it's
not
all
forbid
skeleton?
you an impulse purchase, but I'm afraid like people can like sell you like an amazing skeleton stallion, like black
Yeah.
skeletal stallion with like spikes where their mane should be.
Yeah.
Motorcycles is like, what's that, mate?
I'm like walking around the stables going, damn it. Yeah, I don't do it.
Wrong island, sorry.
Yeah.
No?
I don't think we can follow him.
Well, he was
But-
pretty. I mean, how many people with suspenders have you seen lately? It's like the one guy in the whole fucking
I
city.
don't know, but we can assume that that paper she slipped to him was your contact information.
Yeah, but where is he bringing it? That's the money question.
To the prelate, of course. That's the guy you wanted to meet.
Should we call Lance? Maybe he's in the vicinity or something. We can.
Indeed, yes.
Lance?
Do you remember the face of the dude?
Yeah, he looks like this.
Don't do it. You plan to take the polite route.
Oh, that is
If you
exactly
start
how
follow-
he looks like actually.
That's
to
just for
be
you.
fair.
That's just for. I'm not gonna. I can't walk around like this.
If you if you start following him now, this might break the initial approach. Wait for your initial idea of just giving the number, waiting for them to contact you on their terms first, and see where things.
Okay, we can always
Because the
find
moment you start following them, you're breaking the path that you have created, and which will likely, or runs the risk of shutting down that option of having the polite conversation.
Okay, we can. This is like the one person I can find in a haystack, whatever it's called. We can always find him later. So
Might
Lance,
also
never
be
mind.
interesting to find out if it's a regular. If you
Never,
continue
never. Then again.
to monitor her, you might see more faces that trade certain objects with information with her.
Sure. Hey,
So this was after the first day?
Oh yes. This was on the second
Okay.
day basically.
We still have
Oh,
one day
like,
to wait.
On the 12th. This happened on the 12th. Well,
well,
And I guess when Lance does come back, we update him on whatever happened.
in the evening, I would just like to try out some new stuff.
Nice.
And yeah, I've been practicing new spells.
oh, spells. Okay, that's not as
Yeah.
exciting as I hoped.
It is, because I want to conjure up like a little white ball with dark shadows. And it's like spinning in the air, and I spin
Is
it.
it
and
a
it's-
soccer ball?
No, it's like a really small ball. Like, what's it called? What's a Mummel? Like a marble, maybe? Or Lucas could have
Okay.
told me.
Sure.
Anyway, it's small, and I spin it, and I spin it, and it gets faster, faster, faster. And then I push it into my arm. And, and now I have like a little lump in my arm.
Weird.
Is that some
That
sort of
looks-
fetish?
So that's
Is that painful?
Yeah. Is that how people get cancer?
The
Yeah.
plague.
What the fuck? What is that?
Wait,
Explain.
wait. Are we actually seeing you doing this?
I don't know. I'm doing it in the evening. Like
Yeah, so you all
Walk
sit
around
down
while
for
we're
a
all
nice
eating.
meal. Like Kartoff has prepared some sandwiches,
Nice.
and he starts doing that, putting balls into his hand.
Do you explain what you're doing as you're doing it, or do you just?
nah, I'm
randomly-
just doing it.
Okay.
But you can ask questions.
Oh, it just sits there, like in your arm, under your skin, just like pulsating or whatever.
It's a little darkened, I guess. The
Is that? Okay, I'm gonna say. Is that like anal beads when you pull them out? It gives you a really nice feeling.
No, I haven't tried.
Okay.
Let's-
Ah,
Go-
For
Okay.
your information, they also feel good when you insert that. No, just kidding.
Kartoffel just goes
we know,
meow and walks off.
but all that is unholy and wretched. What the hell is that?
Or as they say in Akshak, in blood and darkness.
Yes, by all that is bloody and darkened.
Why? What's your problem, man?
It just took me by surprise, you know? It's not
It's just-
something I
it's
see
just-
you do often.
It's just a lump. Get over it. It's just. I don't know.
As a-
Honestly, I was preparing that for you. Honestly, to give it to you at some point. But if you don't want it,
you wanted
Suit
to give
yourself.
me a lump.
He wants to give you
No,
his lump.
Somewhere later. Oh,
Just
just
the
the
ball.
moment I've been preparing for. Here, Miles, take my lump.
just the ball.
Take my bow, Miles.
You don't want to tell us what the fuck it actually is?
You don't need to tell
Yeah.
me.
Keep it a
At
secret.
the very least.
Then it's the last two spells combined. Like I can ping you.
Oh my fucking god! Can you like just?
I can. I'll post it. Okay, it's no. It's
Can you
no
like
fucking scene.
whisper to DM, post them if you want to keep it a secret? What kind of
No, I don't need to
ball
keep it a
is?
secret. I'll post it. Fuck this.
Fine. Fine. Oh.
It's just
Oh dear. Oh dear.
a spell that's waiting to be released.
How many 4-star spell
Arcane
slots do you have right
Cyst.
now? Two. So that's both of them. Okay.
You know,
Miles, Tal, do
Jesus.
you feel the previous campaign coming?
Why?
I mean, this is basically haste.
It reads like
Well,
Oh,
it's worse haste because the game is cited different, but it's basically haste.
That's nice.
I tried not to make a melee tank. Look what happened.
This smites people with magical weapon of unlight.
Yeah.
Okay.
That just looks very disturbing, Winnel. That's all. And it took me by surprise, especially while we're eating.
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't matter how it looks. Just it. I hope it just works. All that matters to me. I mean, I can try different shape or something if you like, but I figure the ball is the least painful. So, what the hell?
I mean, you're the doctor. You tell me.
You know, I'm not actually a doctor, but
You're the closest there is on the ship.
yeah. Anyway, you can continue eating now.
I think I'm done for today.
I need a wipe that blood then, or leave the stains. Doesn't matter.
So we now wait the second day?
Good. Okay, so do you continue like watching in on the lady?
Yeah,
Make
unless
me-
I get something
yeah,
better to do, like
make me a notice check.
any
I feel
bonus
like
stuff.
this
No, she's
requires
not.
a
She's
notice
not
check.
enhanced. Is she? She's not.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
definitely not here.
Notice wisdom.
Oh wait, that's not D&D. 9 is good. 9 is good. Right. Let's say, like, you catch like one more time, like a guy comes in on a horse, right, takes the helmet off, and she has like another paper bag prepared for him. And they're talking about sandwiches, but as she lifts the paper bag and hands it over, it is a bit too heavy. Like, based on how it looks, how on the paper stretches. And she hands it to this guy and he goes off. Another guy. This one actually...
And if you would only pop in like an hour earlier or half an hour earlier to see what you
Yeah.
did inside.
Still a human. Still tall, as most people on Akshakin are, but this one is... like, you don't see all of it because he has this like leather like worm with, you know, those fur on his collar, like riding jacket. But you do see like some tattoos crawling from under like the fur and up his throat. You don't see what, you didn't see what's like exactly there, but some of that seems to be lettering. But otherwise, like 5 o'clock shade, dark hair, dark eyes, ring in his nose. About it.
Another dog worker.
Sure.
Does he have gloves?
Yes.
Is he a dock worker or a dog walker?
Well, he doesn't have any dogs.
Dog walker gets 6 credits a
And
day.
he
not
did say thank you, not quack quack. So
But I tell the others.
So does it
So
fit?
Hmm?
Do these people fit the descriptions you're looking for?
I don't know, the dog workers, and they got some kind of connection to the dogs. I'm saying that dog workers. I don't know. Look like
Well,
them.
it's still the second day. If they don't contact us till tomorrow, then we'll have to reconsider our steps. But perhaps you might want to spy a bit more frequently and for longer periods of times. It seems like you always miss a crucial moment that could have, you know, be more information.
I do
Actually,
think, Go
no,
on.
I was just saying sometimes I gotta go back to myself because I forget to breathe and stuff. But okay, I'll do it.
I think for the sake of time, I mean, it's been 2 days. This seems like something that, you know, we can keep our heads at. You know, Winnell can keep it going. We could look at a lead in the meantime, no? Find some other strand to grab onto. Or do you really got to focus on this?
Honestly, I'm just trying to slow you down so I can finish crafting a fucking weapon. But
I'll be as slow as you want me to. I'm excited for that.
um,
Are you gonna make it look fancy?
if you want to, sure.
Yeah, put your own little flair on it. That'd be cool. Cause it was just matte black. That's a bit of a devious grin, but I'll take it.
Let me think about it.
there's never enough Dhaka.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna be walking around holding a giant dick.
Yeah,
you know,
like he's gonna make it more hideable.
what we can consider is if you're pretty good with sneaking, right, Dalu?
Oh no.
Yeah, type of stuff I do.
We could consider posting you close to the cafe, and whenever we see a target that might be interesting, you could follow them from a
Sure.
safe distance, just so you get a general direction where they go to, or maybe even a place. Because you do have a point that if this doesn't pan out, it might be.
A dead end.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't do it if I were alone, because I think it's not time yet to be rude.
It's a smart
But, yeah.
decision, though. Yeah.
It's
Well-
yeah. But really make sure that no one sees you.
Of course.
Rather lose them than get found out.
Well,
I
I've done
think-
stuff like this before. I'll
Okay.
be quite minimalist. I'll just,
Yeah,
if you don't
yeah,
mind, I'll bring a couple of bits of food from the ship, and then I'll just sit there. I've got my compad. You can talk to me.
Yeah. Do whatever feels appropriate to you in the moment.
Sure, but I'll let you know what I see. Okay. But in that case, then Dudley will do that. He'd grab some foods and stuff from the ship, and then go to the same spot that he was, where he climbed up the sides of these buildings, and he's gonna scout out from a rooftop and plan to stay there for quite a while. Just watch and sit.
I will tell Winnow whenever he sees someone being handed over something suspicious, give Dalu a call, describe the person so he knows who to track.
Right.
Dal, you roll me a sneak and remember that.
I didn't hear that last bit.
Roll me a
Remember what?
sneak or stealth, whatever, and remember that number.
Remember the
Still check.
number, okay. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty gonna be like generally how well hiding are you over how long.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
remember that number.
Okay, you can forget that number. Yeah, I don't think I can roll it on my dice. They only go up to 12. Also, technically, I don't think I don't think it's gonna be called cafe because like there's no such word in this etymology. But whatever.
Chernabog.
Can you call it like the IV? Like an
Brown
IV drip?
potion.
Tavern.
Most likely.
Intravenous? Maybe, I don't know.
Anyway, all right. So you're watching the cafe, the place of beverage dispersal.
God, that's so. Yeah, I'd climb up the side. And then
Yeah, and Winnow
lie down.
continues to stalk the
Please.
lady, and Bobby is crafting, and Lance, you're still like walking around, and basically you're basically like the only person having the time of your life because you like it's a job, but you are walking around the streets, seeing all the
Yeah, I'm having a
sights.
good old time.
Yeah, like checking out the art shops or whatever. And Miles, what are you doing?
I'm actually gonna go over the documents and the recordings that we've gotten from them and try and figure out maybe a different kind of lead.
Okay, like, do you have something in mind? Or...
No, it's not a role. That's
Oh, okay.
it's just something Miles would do.
Okay.
Can I, to be clear as well, I won't just be waiting. Like Dalu won't be just lying down and waiting for a word from Winnell, he's also just going to be passively watching in case he spots someone interesting. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Just for reference, like how close to that place are you hiding?
So on a roof, prone, probably like a couple 100 meters away,
Okay.
half a kilometer.
Yeah. In that case, also make me not just check.
Sure. I'm rolling well today.
You are rolling well. And good to know. Okay, so basically like, the only people on the ship are Bobby working, Winnell kinda not all there, and Miles also kinda working.
Then Watanabe and your man Algs. Alsk.
Cares about them, they're useless.
Well, I'll
God
actually.
said so I guess they don't deserve any pay.
Bobby's near me, right, on the ship.
Sure.
I'll
I'd
actually
be in the
give him.
workshop.
I'll stay close to him and give him my phone because I can't hear it ringing. If I'm.
Yeah.
Fuck. What do I do? Fuck. I need to swap back in periodically.
Well, I will give you like some pointers what to look out for, what Bobby would find people to be suspicious, like from his bounty hunting days, and try to educate him while he's watching what to watch out for.
Well, I don't think I can hear you. That's the point.
Yep.
I mean, you're not in there the whole time.
Yeah.
Right?
Then okay.
So whenever you're out,
Okay.
if you share whatever you see, I will ask questions like what did they look like, what was like speech pattern, agitated, emotional state, etc.
Right. Miles, make me not just check.
Just a second.
Just a quick not just check.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's bad.
all my luck has been drained into Dalu.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's alright. I wasn't expecting anything.
You're actually drooling.
Yeah. So you're like sitting in your office, most likely. That seems like a good, quiet place. No always interrupt you. When like you hear like I don't call it like a commotion or anything, but like the door opens and Watanabe like walks into your room like a just look on his face, like holding a thick envelope, and goes, Captain, we got a mail delivery.
From who?
Winnell? I don't know. I don't think it's official. Like a guy walked up to the ship and like
I get up and take
knocked
the
and
envelope from
you
him.
weren't answering. Yeah, you take off the envelope.
Walk with me, and I walk towards where Bobby and Manila are. And while I'm walking towards them, describe his looks.
I actually had like a helmet on, like a horse riding helmet, and like a dark jacket with like fur trim. I didn't see more. Like just like opened the door, said message for Winnell, and like almost like threw it at me.
Mm-hmm.
Then just.
But he didn't seem the official post office.
I mean, this is your homeland, Captain. I don't know. Like, do your postmen wear leather jackets and ride on dead horses?
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. So my bad. So that's probably it. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's creepy. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess by this time we get to Bobby and Melon. I think we have it. I give it to Enel. Can we call him back?
Oh, hey,
hi,
Miles.
Venom. Hi, a message for you. He was dropped off by here, and Watanabe caught onto it.
Oh, good job, Watanabe. Impressed. Okay.
Much appreciated.
I'll read it out loud while looking at Watanabe's face.
You open the envelope.
Yeah? Is it... Am I exploding? What the fuck? It's an envelope.
Does
Alright.
it look
Tick,
like
tick,
thick
tick.
Winner
or something?
opens the envelope.
Okay, so like it is an envelope, but like it's pretty thick. Like it's not like there's a letter inside. There's like some kind of object inside. So as you like grab a like pocket knife or whatever, and, like carefully start opening it, and you like look inside, there is a crystal in it, a data crystal.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, how does this work? Dalu, help.
Plug it into a computer and listen
I-
to it? Or
I haven't had that course yet.
oh,
It's
Is it? Can I plug it into you? No. Can you do
Oh
that?
no, he's not tech
yes,
savvy.
yes, you could, but I would like Dalu to check it for. Are viruses a thing on computers? Is that a thing? I mean,
Oh,
it
shit,
could be
maybe.
enchanted to do something, right? When it's plugged in.
I'm not there,
Yeah.
by the way.
I'm asking Dan.
Make me a program check with intelligence.
Well,
there he goes.
that saves me, hopefully.
I'm getting
Program
malware.
intelligence.
Yeah.
That puts porn ads on
Oh,
everything.
What
we
the?
do.
Do you even have a
Double
program?
Double six. No, he does not.
You can
yes.
get 14 from anything with
I think you-
intelligence. That's crazy.
Your luck will be your misfortune for this whole session.
Look,
Tal,
to
will
be
fair
fair,
with you.
if you roll double sixes, like even if you had no modifiers, like even an 11 is very, very impressive.
Yeah, it is. Mhm.
You're just like you've been rolling so high, guys. You're like forgetting that generally the DC is like 6, 7.
Yeah, high.
At least for things like this. Well, I mean, this is magic, and you plug some magic into another magic. It can like dispel you. It can counterspell you. It can. It
So
can do
there's
things to you.
all sorts of weird business that could
Yeah,
happen.
you basically like your like one of your friends has told you like never jack in unsafely. Like always use
Yeah.
protection.
I'm gonna call Dalu
Okay.
and say, "Hey, buddy, we got like a packet."
Dalu is hidden so well his phone can't find him. The call did not find him. The caller you're calling does not exist on this plane of existence. Try a message. You can upgrade for only 50 credits a month to our interdimensional. Okay, anyway.
I'll call Lance because I think he's also out there, and I'll tell him to maybe he wants to come back.
I'll say to Dalu,
At this point,
receive-
Lance, you're like going like through like a clay figurine district where there's like a display of like basically like clay children figurines, like glazed and painted, and like at first you're like, oh, nice, kids playing, and then you're like, ooh, these are like lanky, pale, creepy fucking kids. Oh, are those kids like throwing around a skull? Okay. I mean, it's well made. It's just fucking creepy.
Do you need me back urgently, Captain? I'm looking at potential birthday gifts for you right now. And
I think we've got a message for Winnel.
Okay, so 1 hour, 2?
Sure.
Sure. I'll just hang up and look at some more creepy things and then actually buy one as a future present backlog. You know how you keep a box with generic gifts you can give to people. And this is going in the weird
Are you buying
category
like
for
a
that.
small one, a medium one, or like a deluxe one?
I'll say a medium one for now.
Well, let's say medium is gonna be like 5 credits.
Nice.
But this
One
is,
dock
this
workers
is like
they pay.
artwork, so you know, and you can choose however this looks like. Alright.
So did Bobby get through in the end?
Yeah, he does get through.
Or
I was just
it took a
joking.
while. Yeah.
Just gonna say I think we got a data package. Would be great if you could come back to the ship so you can check if there's anything off about it.
Hey. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I haven't spent anything so far. Yeah, I'll come back and then I'll come back here again. So I'll go back.
Okay, so you regroup. Eventually, like, because you go there by foot, or I don't know, maybe you do like somehow call lands and you operate. I don't care. Eventually, you get there. You're on the ship, and like your friends, your less tech-savvy friends, they're like sitting around this crystal, basically, just like looking at it, like sprout legs and kill them or something. And then you walk in. What do you do?
Are Arcana scanners a thing that you can buy on the marketplace?
There are kind of tech scanners. A lot of them are like professional on the need basis equipment, so you need to go on the black market and
So something to check this wouldn't be commonly available.
it's not on this island.
Okay.
Most likely.
On
It's
other
like
islands?
maybe like you'd need connections. Basically, it's like here, like you have connections. You just like.
Can I use my new thing to turn like a piece of me into such a scanner?
No.
Or is that too?
Let me just check if it wasn't TL5.
Yeah, sure.
Like I'm describing something I remember, but
Oh, that's not for you, Don.
they are technically TL4. It's more than they are fairly like
Rare.
illegal or black market. So
Okay,
let's
that's fair enough.
say I'm like, because this is like more like computing gear, I'm gonna say roll me another programming check to see if you understand the concept of the device enough to recreate it.
Okay, that's cool. 11.
Wrong chat, Don.
Oh fucking hell! Of course he rolls an 11. Okay, yeah, sure. You think you've recreated the device you need.
Okay,
Yes.
then I like part of the machinations come from the leg and cover Bobby's arm, and like a screen opens up, and there's this like small crystal forming in Bobby's hand, and I use it to scan it and see if I can find out anything about it, if there are some potentially hazardous enchantments on it that would trigger something like either like explosions or something hurtful, or if there's some sort of location, like locating devices attached to it. So once you plug it in, it kind of sends off a signal to someone, so they would find out where we. I mean, they know where we are. It doesn't. I'll just scan it.
Mm-hmm. Roll me as a program or no magic check.
Yeah,
That should be
I
the
don't
same
have
for you.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, you scan it. But like understanding the device is one thing, understanding the output is another thing, and you're basically like, this is a data storage device. It does contain some kind of recording on it. You think it's audio, but that's about as much as you understand. The rest of it is you're like, right. I figured out how to open like a website, like I press a button and it like shows the structure of a website. I don't know what it's called. And you're
Yeah.
like,
The source. Yeah.
Yep, I totally understand everything that's written here. Yep.
I'll wait for Dalu to return and show him the results and ask him if he also deems it safe to use it. To me, it seems like an audio file. I would like him
Right.
to confirm.
Okay.
I mean,
guess
it
I'll-
makes sense that they're.
Well, I've,
Can you please stop bullying me? I'm like such a dinosaur. I have no idea how technology works.
I think, I've done stuff like this. One thing with a friend of mine, we used to take apart some black market materials so he could resell it. It was a sort of favor I did from getting them and looking at deals, so on. So I have an idea. First thing we can do, anyways, and then Dale pulls out a data slab and makes sure that it's in no way connected to, like, network wise to the ship or anything like that. And he covers up any camera on it and so on. Make sure that it can't be tracked if there's any like malware, like tracking stuff's gonna be put on it. And he goes, now there's nothing on this data slab. I like pretty much never used this. It was only in Arello and Chuck Kidiki who made good internet. I'd watch it with porn, so that's about it. So this is empty, and we're gonna put I'll put the crystal in here. And should be good to go. And then at the same time, if I can, I'd like to do the same, like a check to kind of do what Bobby did. So being that careful, I'd like to sort of scan it.
I mean, like you're not using Bobby's device, so like it's a crystal. Like you'd need to plug it in. It might be good idea to prepare for it. Oh, okay, you plug it in. Okay.
I'm plugging it in. I'm just doing those precautions and then scanning it myself.
You plug it in.
Sure.
And like see the like crystal directory. You like start looking at the files, and like 5 seconds later, like a bunch of alerts come up on your data slab. That like warning, like this and this threat detected, and then you're like, okay, and then like before you can even like go and like start dealing with it, they're like pre-made like arcanotech programs that you've put on your data slab already. Like, yeah, we've done with it. Like malicious file, isolated, put to quarantine, no trouble.
Right.
So you're like you go into quarantine. You're like, who wrote this? Like a 5th grader? And it would have been nasty if it worked, but it's like, it's as subtle as somebody trying to sneak up on you in the empty field in the middle of the day with a sledgehammer.
Okay. Well, I took precaution against it, but just to make sure, I'd like to see if it's trying to like track or actually play stupid. Make, fake that it's actually gone. And there's actually now a malware that's attempting to just turn on the face camera I covered.
Yeah, make me program check. Right.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm
good
like,
roll.
I'm
Hey,
like,
come
I
on,
should
high
occasionally
five.
ask him for a check, just so that like maybe he rolls a 1, maybe he feels better whenever he rolls a 12.
oh, ask me to roll.
You don't do anything.
Ask me for a talk check.
Yeah. So like you start checking it, and this thing basically like wanted to like get into whatever system you'd plug it in, and basically dump your data, grab your data, and upload it somewhere. But
Where would it send it, Dalu?
Well, I can find that out maybe in a minute, but
Can
now
we
we
send
know
something
that it
else?
was malicious.
Like a picture of us.
you're looking
Like,
at it now,
hey.
and it's like you're like honestly, I could have just like plugged it direct into the ship, and this stupid like ship firewall we got like by default, I didn't delete it just because. I mean, why not? Like that could have handled it. That's how
Oh,
badly
really?
this is made.
Well, even if it could have got in, luckily,
Like
since
what a
I'm using
Navi
the
could have
data,
handled this.
since I'm using the data slab, at the very most, they don't even know who, but they know that someone's watching this type of porn, so they've gained nothing. So it's like it's going well for us so far. And now I'll do what Windle said, and I'm gonna try and track it. Can I try and track what it was just uploading
Okay.
to, like the equivalent
Okay.
of an IP address?
Okay.
I don't know.
Do make me another check. This is actually gonna be somewhat hard.
Yeah. Okay.
While I'll go look up what the decision be for this.
All right, baby. Come on.
Save this.
Oh, damn. The important one.
Yeah, let's say this. Oh. Yeah. Now this bit does seem to have been decently made. Like you start following the path that it was supposed to go, but after several like reroutes, you're like, okay, like this is a bit like the traffic communication technology I don't understand. It's like I know data slabs. This is me trying to understand how, like what for it, like physical relay switch radio works.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, wait, did they write this on like a 50-year ago like arcanotech device or something? Like, oh yeah, that explains a lot of things. Like,
Well, I don't know what they
yeah,
got.
You could.
But unfortunately, guys, can't get that. But we now.
You think
have
it's
got
at
the
least
files.
somewhere within like the 10-kilometer radius, so like within the city.
Okay.
So not the rest of the island, but no details.
Well, I'll relay that. So somewhere, this came from whoever wanted this information. It was to go to somewhere within the city, not outside of it. So that's important. But I can't help any more on that. But we have the files. We should make sure to just throw out this data slab. It's done its job when we're done. So I'll leave it for you to look at.
There is still the file. Like the file was.
Yeah. So what's the message?
I was gonna ask. So what's?
Like hook it up to the ship speaker.
Dal was having so much fun. I just didn't want to distract him.
If the ship has like a speaker system, like hook it up and have it play.
Yeah. You start playing the file, and again it's low resolution, pretty old encoding, so it's kind of blurry and black and white. But as it begins playing, basically it's a holographic flickering image of that hooded, masked individuals that you've seen on the propaganda videos in the city. and a voice starts speaking. This distorted, deep male voice,
Okay.
which goes a little bit. I'm not gonna try to do like the distortion and everything. I can't. So just pretend.
I'm just disappointed you didn't record this.
Dude, I was sick.
I know.
It's
I'm kidding.
fine.
The voice goes. A little bird has told me that somebody is looking for me. A dedication I applaud. I fear, however, that considering your connections, we will not share much in terms of goals or purposes. I will not be detained. I will not be stopped. My advice to you is to leave this island behind. Whatever you seek, you will not find glory. You will not find justice. You will not find any answers. You will find pain and suffering. And join the fate of those who have made us suffer. Turn around until you've been too weighted down by your sins. And you, Winnel Quindrick, your parents are dead. Their legacy no longer belongs to you. Run and never cross me.
Never what? The last words were cut off.
The quality is bad.
Oh, we didn't get it. Damn it.
Man, Metal, your father's pretty harsh.
Yeah, whoever that was, he's an asshole. You know, I was ready to leave all of this shit behind, but now I'm kind of mad.
Why so?
Why
Yeah.
are you mad?
I don't know. It's like,
Think
Do you
about
want
it.
to talk about that?
Maybe important.
You mad, bro?
Why are you mad? This only game.
I have to be mad.
That's just how it turns out sometimes.
Are you mad in regards to what he said about your parents? Or
I don't know. I wanted answers, and he's just taunting us.
I wonder
And
if someone
all this,
followed.
like this hacking thing attempt is apparently insulting as well.
I'm sorry.
So, how about we kidnap a waitress?
Okay.
Damn.
Just
That
let
escalated
me add
quickly.
it to the list of.
I mean,
Or follow whoever she sends more messages. We could just, have you go there again, be more insistent, and then see who she contacts, where that shit goes from there, maybe.
I think there's more to uncover, but at this point, I would ask you, I don't know if you want to continue down this road or
Yes.
if we leave it at that.
I mean, if it's not your parents
I
involved,
can't.
then it's still for Miles, it's still majorly important.
Exactly.
So what's your goal, Miles, then? Stop them?
Of course.
Oh, I was just gonna talk to them. Should have discussed this.
We can stop them by talking to them. I'm actually pretty good at that.
How do I put this? You're not that good, maybe?
Ouch.
I don't know. Can you stop like a war with your words? That would be fucking impressive. If you do that, man.
I've heard of people starting wars with their words.
I can do that, yeah. Okay, no problem. Sure, I mean,
As long as you want to keep doing this, Winnow, it's important to hear what your opinion is on it, not what we're doing. Like, why do you want to stop?
He also seemed to know your connections, specifically to me.
Yeah, well, that's not too hard to find out, I guess.
Like, how did he?
Like the
how
dock workers probably told them. Let's be honest.
How would
Like,
they
you
know?
might have been disguised, Lance was, but why would they know you? Am I missing something?
I told them my name. And maybe I should start using my disguises. Yeah.
Okay, that makes some more sense.
I need more fake names. Yeah.
Well, I mean, because of that
My
choice,
name
that
is
might have been a
Vino
good choice.
Kinrick. You are my father. Prepare to die.
Um, well, I mean, being in this person's line of sight might be a good thing. Well, what's the next step?
Notice how he said and insisted on you to run.
We're talking about sins and stuff. The first thing he did is like shoot at cops and try to kill us and your sins. Like he would kill everybody in this fucking town, I guess. I fucking hate extremists.
Miles, does your family have any strong competitors? Do they?
Does the Pope shit in the woods? I mean,
Hey, who's number one?
Are there major families in the that seek power that equal your
sure,
families?
but I don't think this would be.
Alright,
one
let
of
me
the-
get a list.
Okay. So that-
Everyone!
I see. I don't know your region a lot. It was just I was interested.
You know what's the regional sport? Backstabbing.
Do you have any idea how does it go? How narrow it doesn't? Never mind. I'll find it.
How
Yeah.
little that narrows it down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. How that narrows it down. I'm trying to think maybe of another direction. Like we could keep stalking that waitress, and eventually, when she delivers something suspicious, you can pop out and we try and track him down, see where he's going.
I mean, let's be honest. What's the outcome here? I mean, I think if you want to stop him, you gotta take him out, one way or the other. I mean, you can talk to him, but I think he's like way beyond the point of no return. Like there's no compromise for him. You want your family gone and everything gone and nothing in between. I would say.
While we're deciding, as a sort of follow up, I'm gonna go back to that spot and watch the cafe. I might even see the waitress. I'll let you know, and I'll go back.
I mean, if you can try talking to him, but I think you have to take him out at least. And
How about we worry about the getting there step, and then we can
That's
still
easy.
decide what. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Then enlighten me, please.
well, we know at least 2 people, maybe 3 people that work for him. Maybe Watanabe can, I don't know, draw a sketch or something. So Watanabe, did he have a nose ring? The guy? Or like suspenders?
I had a helmet. and riding helmet on.
He was a post office mailman.
Oh, now the post office is involved too. Damn.
I
post
just want to
office
highlight. I thought about this a bit over the last days, and I do understand why Miles is doing everything and why he considers this not to be particularly political, what we're doing or potentially doing, because he's trying to protect his family, which I get. And I want to help you protect your family, but I feel like we're inevitably running into us aligning ourselves with Red Dawn officially. That's not necessarily in our hands at some point, where we might consider us not to be particular allies of Red Dawn. Others might do based on the actions that we might take from here on out.
I think if you're worried about that part, we've already sailed past all that. Considering Miltade is the first.
And the journal we gave back to Baron Okuntoya.
Yep. Well, that one is probably more.
This
You know,
seems actually the
secret
least
stuff.
kind of political aligning to the Red Dawn as it comes, since it's personal matters.
Well, to me, the book no one knew about, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guy was just an asshole who kidnapped us, so that's fine for me too.
He made it personal.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying, Bobby.
I'm not saying that we go in, guns blazing, take him out, shoot him in the head, disperse all this organization.
Come on, this is exactly what's
Though-
going to
though-
happen.
That's exactly what you would like to happen.
No, it's exactly what I don't want to happen, but it's inevitable that that this shit is going to end in a shootout. Those people are far too extreme that you can talk them down off the ledge in a frank, nice conversation. Come
I
on.
don't think
let's
I
be
could.
real.
I know. I don't think I could talk them down, but how do you deal with extremists? Where
You shoot them.
You shoot extremists?
Probably. I don't know. I'm not political. That's exactly the reason why I didn't want to do this, because everything becomes so fucking complicated, and I cannot easily say, okay, I'm just gonna point my gun at it and shoot. That's why I like bounty hunting, because it was clear. If they come quietly, I take them, I'm happy. If they don't, I'll point and shoot.
Did you ever take someone alive while he was resisting?
No. I shoot to kill. If they shoot at me, that's I always gave them a fair warning, but if they don't heed it, that's on them.
Bobby's like, don't try it. I'm gonna shoot you in the leg. Pew! Oh fuck! I hit the heart
Kills
again.
him.
So the gun just like automatically hop. Aim assist. Aim assist.
It's like he chops off his leg, the leg flies into his face, knocks him unconscious, whatever.
Look, Captain, the reason why I'm so overall hesitant to continue down this path, as Len said, we kind of already started to venture down that path. I'm old. I'm not healthy. I likely have less than a year to live. I don't want to spend that life figuring out where I am in the midst of a faction war. It's just too much for me. I don't want that. I want to go out, have fun and adventures, and this is starting to, I don't know, stop being fun and adventurous and more complicated, and it's. I didn't imagine this path when I started here, and I like our lives at least for a while to be a little less complicated. I don't know if that's possible at this point, but that's kind of what I want. But if you need to protect your family, just tell me and I'll help. I'll stand behind you, or next, or more likely, somewhere in the corner pointing my gun or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly where I will be, but I will be there.
Thank you. That actually means a lot.
But if we can maybe, if we find it sensible to go in another direction, I would be more happy about that.
Mm.
But it's your family again.
I know, yes. Well, of course, there's the matter of it being personal and saving my own family. I also wanted to mention that he's the what's his name? Ungrateful Prelate. He speaks a lot in all of his recordings. But any other ideology or hint of basically ideology isn't there. It's just we don't want them to rule.
Yeah, I mean, so are you saying you want to find out if they actually have a valid claim against your family?
Sure. I don't think they are part of a faction, but if they are, then I mean, they're just a small cell here in Chaffen that are making kind of life miserable for my family and for the citizens. But
I mean, even miserable might be a bit strong of a word, to be honest, but...
in any case, I am in pursuit of this mission for my family as a personal matter. If I was from the Soul Union and I don't know, what's the bright blue no one, and the Academy would send mages to hunt down my elven family, I would also try and stop them, even though that's more faction wars than this, I would say.
I feel like this is also faction because I got this inkling that this. Well, I think we have sufficient evidence that the Soul Union is involved in this.
But the only reason that it is perhaps factional is because my parents are in their statue.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's factional. Very likely. It's not. I don't think it's quarreling within a faction. I think this has been fueled by the Soul Union. There was someone who was dissatisfied, and then someone came and put oil into the flame. That's what I think. But this whole political thing always makes me crazy. Maybe I'm thinking too far, but I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's no point in my rambling. It's just make a decision.
Let's try. I'll take Lance's Lance's advice. Maybe let's try and just figure out how we actually get to him first. Try and focus on that.
Then we have lead. We have the waitress. We have the people that Winnell saw. We can track them first and then go to the waitress, but I think that she will be made either way. And
I don't even know how we'd find these people again in Nachtschwaffen.
I mean, we have descriptions we can ask around.
We have descriptions, yeah. They seemed fairly nondescript, to be quite
No, they've suspenders. Hello.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody wears that.
No string.
Yeah, it's only one of the most. It's
Well,
only
and-
one of the most populous cities in the
And
entire
plus
plane.
duck
But
workers. Duck workers. Quack workers.
It's something that we have. It's not gonna be easy, but it's still something.
Right. So,
But there's
let's-
still the waitress we can.
so I have a plan. Let's try this. Winnow, you try and spy on the waitress again. See whenever she makes a move, a delivery. While Dalu is on the roofs nearby. Once you've seen this, we can contact Dalu to tell him to try and follow said person.
I like this plan. Lot.
And no need for violence or kidnapping or all
Violence.
that other things.
Or the ambulance.
I mean,
The
not yet.
ambulance.
Oh no.
Ambulance.
And yes, and of course Lance will be here to transport us in case of Dalu needing backups.
All right.
I think I'd rather just be somewhat close to Dalu.
Sure.
That's the safer way around, you know? He doesn't need to make a call, but I can always come here and get Joel over there.
All right. Let's do that.
Oh no, can I be a bird that can fly? No.
Give me a few days.
Okay, no. In that case,
In
I
a
want to
few
be
days.
a dog again. Thanks.
Or you're a dog.
Not yet, please, but yes.
Ruff, 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 ruff.
Okay.
Execute Plan Z. After
Okay.
all other plans have failed.
So, Lance, you go off to try and find Dalu?
I presume he went back to his roof, so yeah.
So, at which point I turned into a dog?
No, I don't know. I presume now.
Okay.
Or before I leave, and then I can just teleport back onto that roof or some shit.
Fair enough. Dalu, roll me a sneak and a notice check.
A dog appears from nowhere.
Like I would advise Lance to be a cat this time around. Because dogs alone.
Dexterous.
And Lance,
Are really-
give me a notice check as well.
Okay. Here we go. Here's a roll. Let's do it.
Oh, by the way, which day is it? We finished the first 2 days, right?
The 13th. So, till the second day after the cafe. 2 days
Okay,
after the
so-
cafe, you're basically finishing up your first modification.
Okay.
Not
so
Miles, Lance.
Dalu.
Wait,
you
me?
get the-
Yeah, I mean
get
you're
the
going to
magic
find
missile
him
thing.
as a dog.
I mean, I'm just jumping to where I know he was before, but sure.
Probably trying to find him. He's sneakily.
Or whenever I can find my
Dogs don't
character sheet.
climb on roofs. Cats do. Lance.
Yeah, you
What's
can
the
turn me
role?
into whatever you want.
I want a cat.
Okay, I'm a
Doesn't-
cat.
This will give you an advantage on purring. Oh.
I'm purring, yes, probably.
Was
My
the
purring
role
checks will be
I'd
very
see a
nice.
cat
Ee.
come towards-
Look at the double natural sixes.
Plus you get wait. You have the all enchantments, all changes.
But he's a
What-
cat with
what's-
elephant feet, right?
No, and the vision and the hearing. Like 3
Interesting.
changes in one.
Alright, Dalu, you're chilling on your roof, looking out at the cafe when a cat blinks out of thin air on a nearby roof, because I don't think you're always sitting on the same roof, but really you tell me.
Mhm.
And
It's
So
yeah,
you-
sort of near the cafe.
the two of you kind of notice each other.
Is it the typical orange cat with like the white bit on the back?
Whatever Winnow wants.
It's a really weird cat because I did it really fast because he was leaving. So it's half orange, half black. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh,
Nice.
dog.
I'm a torty. Nice.
Yeah, it's like the same color as the dog. Yeah, that's good. Let's go with that.
Well, there's a couple of moments of just not moving, prone, but like eyeing the cat, and then there's a bit of realization. I'll go. I saw who has the pleasure of sitting here with me.
Ow.
Oh shit. Tap
The
the
cat
ground.
will jump to his roof.
Oh wait, yeah, you're not on the roof, are you? Oh no, you climbed up, did you? That's what you look
It
like. you said with black
teleported in
spots.
the middle of
Sorry,
the next
jump
room.
is the wrong word. Teleport
You
is the
teleported.
right
Blinked.
word.
Oh, 'cause
Blink.
you blinked, of course. In that case, I go. Right. Hi,
That's
Lance.
Bobby.
Meow.
It must be Bobby, yes.
Now, Winnow, we need you to
Okay.
tune into the waitress channel and see whenever she's doing anything suspicious.
Just pet Lance for some reason. Try and make it not awkward.
No sexual harassment on the job, please.
Did you ask for consent?
He did not.
Alright.
No.
So the two of you remain on the roof. What was the just check 8? Chilling out, looking at the waitress, while you, Winnow, like, are you being right now like fully in her eyesight, or still being like in out, in out, in out?
I think fully at this. I would ask you to do it fully in this stage.
Okay, just let's make another crime to your list. You roll me another notice check as well, Winnow. Right, lovely. Right. So you continue watching her, and yeah, and nothing suspicious happens till the end of her shift, when she cleans up, changes, and picks up her purse, walks out of the back door, and starts walking down an alley somewhere.
Did
And
I
she's kind
see
of walking
the
down the
this-
alley, like checking out her
Yeah.
data slab, reading
Oh,
the
cool.
news.
Can I make a guess that she looks like she's on a break and she's not going,
She's going
home?
home.
She's going home. I'm gonna assume that my Giselle isn't ready yet, and that I'm using binoculars instead. But
I mean, you
I
have
don't
your mask, so you don't even need binoculars.
oh, you've got the mask.
I mean, that's why
Okay.
I've been allowing you to have all of those half a kilometer away notice checks.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say to Lance. All right. I'm gonna call the others, just letting you know. I see that she has a device, and I do like the idea of getting the device off her. But before we go drastic, I'm gonna try and get it off her somehow. I'm gonna stalk her home anyway, so letting you know. And then I'll get the compad and I'll tell the others the same thing. And then I'm gonna stalk her home.
Who did you call?
I guess I'll call Miles, yeah. So say the same thing.
Perhaps just stalk her back to her house, but do not try and take her data slab away. If she is compromised, that's the only lead we have. So maybe when she is at work, we could find something incriminating or some leads inside her house. Though that's far shot.
Yeah.
But
wait
do
until
not contact her.
I was tempted to break into her house actually, but yeah, okay, waiting.
Not
Waiting
when
till
she's
she's-
there.
Yeah, when she goes to work, that's an even better idea. So okay, I'll do
But
that.
yes, for now, just get the location of her house.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll do that. I start stalking her home, as weird as it is.
Okay. So, Winnow, your waitress, she has finished her job. You kept your eyes closed for some time just to be not a complete creep. And her just like walking down the street, like checking the news, like partially noticing those news as she's sliding past them. Like stops, continues walking. You notice something on the edge of your vision. Continues walking.
I'll just switch out, turn off for a second and say she's suspicious and looking around.
Right, I'll
Maybe-
contact Alu.
The others shouldn't follow. I can see everything.
True. Yeah, I'll contact Alu and say keep your distance.
Oh.
She seems worried and suspicious, and Winnow can actually track her back on.
Okay, I'll keep my distance. I'm blending in the crowds. Very AC2 feels to this. Keep
What's
going.
AC 2
follow-
miles? Anyway, I'm back in.
Armor class 2.
In the Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, you continue to stalk her as walks for a while longer, gets a public carriage, drives for a block, exits, gets into a store, buys some food, walks up to a building. Oh, small house, small like garden. Unlocks, enters, locks.
Mhm. Okay, I
The
contact.
house is dark.
Mhm.
Doesn't turn the lights on. Throws
Horror
down her
movie.
purse. Takes off her shoes.
Am I like looking through the window to see this?
No, this is Winnow.
Oh, window.
This is Winnow
Oh,
watching
right.
through her
That
eyes.
makes a lot more
Yeah, you
sense.
see her kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
as she puts down the purse and like removes the shoes. Walks into the building, past the kitchen, opens like a cold box, takes a bottle of water, drinks. You see like her throwing her like jacket at a chair, up the stairs to the bedroom, walks up to a wardrobe,
Black ski mask.
Spider-Man outfit.
and that's where I can end the session for today.